But you do realize when you say separating, it kind of sounds like we're taking a break.
I know, but for the summer.
Yeah.
Nobody separates. If you're legally separating,
Yeah.
you're not doing it for like, we're separating for 6 months or for 2 weeks. You're doing that with the intent to follow through with a divorce. So
that's what
the second part should indicate to people.
That's what I'm saying. No, you say separating means like we're breaking up.
We're separating though. I am going to Canada.
Yeah, I know.
You are staying
Physically,
in Los
we're
Angeles.
separating.
Yes.
But in the context of the title.
Move on from
and
the
what
clickbait title, Jared. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, an amazing one-stop shop for entrepreneurs and creatives to get out what's in their brain out into the world in a beautiful, customizable, optimized, diverse way. So whether you need a website, you have a mailing list, you have an online store, you have a members only community, Squarespace is an amazing tool that we have been using for the past 5 years of our business.
Yeah.
We actually have to buy a domain through them for shared entertainment. So we change our emails, remind me. And if you are in the same boat and you're buying a domain or a website right now, you can get 10% off your purchase with Squarespace when you go to squarespace.com/shanbooty. You can also get 2 weeks free, no credit cards required, to play around to see if you like it. And if you like what you've made, go to squarespace.com/shanbooty, get that 10% off.
Yeah, go get it. This is gonna be probably the longest we've been away from each other. I think over the duration of our entire relationship. And I believe that we are in a very horny stage in our relationship. How are you gonna manage?
I'm only laughing because my plan for this was to put family vlog footage
all
throughout,
okay.
but
I don't know. I thought this was people. Something that came in my mind.
I want to love you every day and every night. With the roof right over our head.
say good morning. Zaya cannot jump. It's your turn to jump. And jump. Rockstar status 8. That's how we do it, baby. Rockstar status 8.
Wow.
Wow.
Could it pull mommy's belly too?
No! Look at daddy. Daddy's happy. Look at this guy. He's so happy. It's time to go to school, ma'am. Okay, mommy's gonna climb the stairs. Is that you or him? Oh. I'm going to take family photos today. It's going to be tons of fun.
I think this one's gonna be for Rye. Shan did a good job buying these shoes. These are cool.
I'm going to set the tone for a calm shoot. Daddy, mommy, Ryu. Zai.
Do you know the Itsy Bitsy Spider? Can you give Zia another hug? Big hug. Aw, that's so nice.
Whoa, Ryu, that's crazy, dude.
clapping. Bye-bye.
She's like, wait, are you leaving? Are you? What in
Okay, hold up real quick. I know you guys have been watching this for a second, but I gotta say, we gotta give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace.
Now, we have been partnering with Squarespace for a couple of years, using them for double that time. Now they have got some new features that I want to tell you about, Jared.
Tell me.
The Fluid Engine. The Fluid Engine is a next generation website design system from Squarespace. It has never been easier for anyone to unlock unbreakable creativity, drag and drop, customizable fluid design.
Oh, I like that.
Go. Flexible website templates, we know about that. Custom merch. So it's a place that people have gone to sell their stuff forever. Now you can get custom merch there. Good to know. Good to know. Easily sell your custom merch and create a passive income stream that engages your audience and scales your brand. Design your products and production, inventory, shipping, all handled for you, saving you time, money, and effort. You can also do appointments now, which I actually had a system. This is all, I'm reading this for the first time. I need this. I didn't know about these features. So they now have appointments. So accept appointments on your Squarespace website. I have a third-party system that I pay to use. Canceling that subscription right after we do this. Go to Squarespace and do that there. They offer online or in-person private sessions that people can schedule right there with you. Workshops, group classes, so much more. I got to read the rest of this. So yeah, y'all go to Squarespace too to find out how they can change your life. They just changed mine in this ad read.
Yeah, Squarespace is the next thing, or it's the thing.
The thing. Yeah. It's our thing.
Yes.
It could be their thing too. All they gotta do is go to squarespace.com/shambooty, get 10% off the purchase of a website or domain. Say it one more time, babe.
Go to squarespace.com/shambooty to get 10% off of a website or a domain.
We're separating for the summer, and it's what's best for our family. True or false?
I don't know if it's what's best for. Yes, it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, it is.
Walk me through.
I think it's best for our family, and the reasons of, one, I'm working on something that is very time consuming, and there is a level of guilt that I will feel if I spend more than 5 hours, X hours on working on that project.
An album.
Huh?
You gotta be cryptic.
No, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. But it does make me feel guilty when, you're at the house. We don't have much support out here in LA, and I'm working on this album, and it's sometimes I go through way long hours in the night, and be gone all day at the studio, and just be missing, and you're here with the kids. And so I think it is best for our family that you get to go back home to Canada, not only just to Canada, but that's where a lot of our support is. And you get to have help and support while you're in Canada during those times. And there's not that level of guilt. There is going to be another thing that's added to that of being, I'm going to miss you guys. I'm going to want to be with you guys. And I'm probably going to miss Zaya's first steps. So a lot of that is going to be added to why you do that.
Well, hopefully she walks. I hope she walks.
She's going to walk. And so that is going to be another feeling that is going to be hard.
I agree. Why did you pause at first?
Because I know how emotional Ryu is. So when you say it's best for our family, I hesitated because I go, is it best for our family or is it best for me? And that's why I hesitated. What do you think?
I can see that hesitation because Ryu adores you. I think especially if we would have tried to do this in the summer, it would not have worked because
Like
she
last
was
summer?
obsessed with you, right? You couldn't be out of her sight without her, going into mini panics. So I know that she goes through phases like that. She, of course, always loves and adores you, and you mean so much to her. So I can see that from that perspective. But I believe what I'm going to get to offer. So our setup is going to be taking both kids back to Canada where my parents live. Myself and Ryu have rented an Airbnb about 10 minutes away from my parents driving. And Zaya, the youngest, is going to live with my mom and my dad and her cousins. Cairo and Zara are also going to live in my parents' house too. So they have a very full house over there. Lauren is also going back. They own a condo in the same neighborhood, so they're going to stay in the condo, and then their kids are going to stay. So my parents are going to have a grandkids house, except I'm going to keep Ryu with me. And I think that this is the best case scenario because this is the last summer that both of our kids really do require undivided solo attention and deserve undivided solo attention. Because even when we are with both kids, there is an element of you either have to try to protect Zaya from Ryu, or you're fully playing with Ryu and then you're kind of just letting Zaya do her own thing. So I look forward to both of them. I know my parents are obsessed with Zaya.
Yeah, they're going to give her the love and attention that
and
she
care
needs and wants.
and focus. And Ryu is not at a stage where Zaya is that much fun to her. So she requires a different level of attention and play and care, and I can give that to her. You know what I mean? Like, and I know we've seen massive improvements, I think, in Ryu's behavior. We made some changes to her diet. We made changes to her daycare. We made changes to our parenting style.
Yeah.
And I think giving her this summer of undivided attention, like when I'm with you, I am just with you. We're going to the park. We're playing things together. I'm taking you everywhere that I go. Like, I think it's going to be really beneficial for her. So
Yeah.
yes, I'm looking at it from your perspective, and I would love if you came with us. But I do think that this is the best thing for you and equally the best thing for the kids and also for me.
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah.
What do you think that you'll get out of this?
I was reflecting on that because my dad and I were talking this morning, and he was saying, how Jared's going to feel. And I'm like, he's going to feel, of course, missing us, but you've done this twice already. I went away to Turks and Caicos for a month with Ryu, and then you went on tour for a month and some change, and I was home with the kids. And I had a really hard time when you went on tour, I had a really tough time, and I bawled my eyes out when you left. And I felt looming doom coming up to you leaving. Now, I was fully on board, and I was happy and excited for you, and all those feelings existed. We talked about this, the two truths at once. I was terrified, and I was sad, and I was going to need you, and it was hard. I was in a very hard place mentally. Pregnancy was not easy for me.
Yeah.
But I was still happy for you. But the day that you left and then thereafter, I had a terrible time. So, and a big part of the reason why it was terrible is because my relationship with my parents wasn't that great. And so I knew that they were coming to be the replacement you, but I also knew that we hadn't found our safe space with each other, that there was like a disconnect happening. And so, that came to fruition in my experience because postpartum, you're already emotionally at your limit.
Yeah.
And then now you've got dynamics to figure out that are not smooth to begin with. It was just a lot to manage. And now I feel like I've made really great strides with both my parents. And I'm like looking forward to that bond matters to me. And it felt like it was not broken, but just shaky. I'm like, I really want it to be something beautiful. And I think that everybody wants that.
I wonder how, we built our dream life here.
Yeah.
And I wonder how you are going to respond to being in a different spot, not having your normal routine that you're going to get into. I mean, don't get me wrong. We did this before when we went to Colombia, when we went to Turks and Caicos. You've done new ways of living, but, I am curious how it's going to be for you and your mental health being in a different place.
Well, that's a big part of me getting my own spot.
Yeah.
You know, like that's me learning myself and learning how to set everyone up for success. And that's the joke that I made with Lauren, because Lauren is going back to Canada, but they just lived there 2 years ago and their kids have friends there. Like their network of support. I mean, I go back for my parents, but my parents could easily come here. So Lauren and Chris kept being like, why are you going? What are you doing this for? And I'm like, because I'd like to just spend crazy amounts of money. Like it's a very expensive trip because making all the, like to try to recreate life somewhere. And usually when we do this, we're doing it for work reasons. So we're getting paid
to do this.
So I'm not being paid to like try to move all the kids' stuff. And even then I would put my Amazon cart together for like all of the things I don't want to pack in a bag. It's insane, you know, but the cost is nothing because one, I know what I'm giving to you.
Yeah.
And I know what I'm giving to my children. And I know the opportunity that I am giving for myself and my family to bond. And not just my parents, like my cousin Alana. Like there's a lot of people in my family. There's people who've never met Ryu before.
That haven't been able to get
my
into.
My grandma, you know what I mean? Like I've had a fucked up relationship with my grandma for a long ass time.
Yeah.
And only recently did we start to find ways. I want those to develop, and I want to give them the effort that they deserve, and I'm willing to invest in doing that. And I think in getting older means knowing yourself, and we have the privilege of having financial means to set ourselves up for success. So I am anticipating to have an incredible time. I am anticipating that I will miss you deeply.
Yeah.
I'm anticipating that you're going to have the best time without us. And I'm really happy about that.
Well, I think it's like, it's a bittersweet, right? It's a bittersweet thing. Like, I think that it's something, like I'm working on something that is very, very close to me. I'm working on this album, I'm working on a lot of things around the album that I'm very passionate about. So I get so fulfilled while I'm working. But some of my favorite times are coming home and sharing them with you, right? Now we get to do that over the phone and stuff, but you know how I feel about phones. I don't like being on the phone. I don't like FaceTime. I don't like doing all this stuff, but I'm gonna do it, of course. One of the things that I am excited about is, one, sleeping in. Like, that's something that I'm very much looking forward to. I don't know. I think my body's like starting to train itself to sleep in, because lately the mornings are hard for me to get up. And then the other thing that I'm looking forward to is, like, you know, I have a lot of friends that I get invited to so many things and I never can go because life has responsibilities on me, you know? And so I am excited to get out there and connect with people that I used to connect with all the time. Is there any, I guess, well, you have kids, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, maybe you're excited to go connect with friends in Canada.
Yeah. I think I'm excited to connect with my friends who have kids.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I have a lot of friends, you know, that we're at different ages, so it's different. I have a lot of childhood friends who now have children. Yeah. And we get to bond in that way. There's nothing that I'm dreading about this trip, and that's really rare.
So get this. So Mike Robb, his girlfriend, I was going to say wife, I don't think they're married. His girlfriend is actually going to Colombia for the same amount of time that you're going to Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And taking their son Royal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, we're both going to be free at the same
Mike's
time?
And Mike's a DJ.
Yeah.
So you're going to be partying.
Well, there's a lot of work to get done, so I don't think I'm going to party that much, but I'm going to party a little bit.
Okay, good. I hope you do. I mean, no, I don't know. I think it's an opportunity for us to experience old parts of ourselves. I think that's what the summer represents. Yeah. Like, you get back in touch with a dream that you've had to put to the side and devote yourself to it in the way that you got to before we met. And you get to reconnect with old friends and your old lifestyle and old sleeping habits. And I get to go back home and make some really meaningful repairs to relationships that mean a lot to me.
Yours sounds so much more healthy.
Yeah, it does. It's not a competition, but...
Okay.
Why you looking at me like it's magic? Used to have you reaching climaxing. Flip you over wet Atlantic. I know what happened. Now you say you passed it. Girl, I know that's tragic. Don't be so dramatic. Let's reattach it. Focus on the good days while you getting rough. I don't wanna fight, girl. No, you are the one.